Welcome back, hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to the Hunter Call of the Wild, where I'm going to try to do a much better job cleaning up and keeping things a little orderly than last episode. Like, we did get a couple of easy harvests between the bear and the moose, but the elk I was really sloppy on in both regards. Basically, if the animal's already been alerted to me, I should probably not even worry about trying to do a follow-up shot or such, because it's probably not going to go well. And then I also have to remember there's a lot of lead you have to give with the archery equipment for, like, if an animal is moving and you take your shot. So, 2 things to remember, well, 3. Always double check the wind, see how it wants to try to be blowing or its general directions. That way you're not wasting your time with having that give you away. 2 is if an animal does flee, just let it run. Don't try to take a shot, because more than likely you might just make a mess of things, or at least with my skill level, I will. And 3, wait till the animal comes to a full stop, and then try taking a shot with the bow and arrow. If I can practice those 3 things, we'll hopefully have some better luck with like how things went last weekend. But we'll see if we can kind of do a little bit of a better finale episode for Layton Lake District today as we go about. I will try the elk caller, see if we have anything in the area or not. And probably we'll see about working more northeast and maybe even follow this trail along. There was the one elk that we had calling back to us from a ways off at the end of last episode, but I don't know if it's still around, because I had to do the captures and effects and such for the audio capture, so that takes a bit of time, and it could have just wandered off to do something else. So yeah, case in point is I'm not hearing any replies for that. So what we'll probably do is just look at following along this path here. And I will still do a few elk calls just in case we hear something. But yeah, there's no real specific species goal else I have for today. It would be nice to get that second black bear just to knock out another main mission for the map. But I'm not super focused and directed towards it. I think a little bit because of how Hunter Call of the Wild only has you really talking with like one person, like Doc. It doesn't feel like all that compelled or such to really want to complete the story for things. Not that there super really has been a story. It's honestly... It's kind of weird when you compare it with Way of the Hunter. Way of the Hunter, at least for the main mission, there's some storyline that you can kind of follow along or see done. But it also feels like that story sometimes can be too personal and also really out there for, like, just trying to enjoy it. It doesn't really feel fitting in a hunting scenario. And when it comes to the Hunter Call of the Wild, at least for, like, Layton Lake and Hirschfelden, it's more like generic hunting goals that don't feel like there's a plot line to them. I'll have to try to see as I go through more of like the other maps and DLC how that feels to play through. I think the only one that felt like it was more like a directed story to it might have been the Yukon Valley one, but I already whipped that out. I don't know if I did that on series or I just did that in my own time. I think it might have been I played it on my own and I went through that. I don't think there's really a way to... Is that a shovel? Yeah, just a random shovel out in the middle of nowhere by the trail. A bit odd, but okay. And as I was saying, I don't think there's a way to, like, reset a map's progress on it. Like, everything is saved to your save file for the game. And I think I only have one save file per game, so unless you want to start over from complete scratch, there's no real way of going through missions again or such. And with how far I have in the Hunter Call of the Wild, I'm not going to look at resetting or restarting over. Got way too much stuff to do that. But yeah, so far we'll just keep walking and seeing. listen out for anything, try to keep our eyes peeled, although the area we're in is a little dense for stuff right now, so it probably won't be too easy to see things. Like, even at looking at the water's edge with all the reeds and that, doesn't look like we'll get a nice clear view either. Yeah, just going over some of the mission stuff, but it has all basically been pretty generic for what you want, or what they want you to get done. I don't know if there will be more specifics, or like how the Hunter had almost like specific animals you need to harvest. Like Hollywood or the lion on Matariki Park. I still think I'll do Hirschfelden first, and then maybe I'll go for that recent DLC for Way of the Hunter. I still have to lean to the Hunter Call of the Wild just because of it both letting you play in a lot of ways and having a lot of support for however you want to play is making me feel like that is your better hunting experience to go for. Like, there are, again, certain systems are done better between the two, but it's just that it feels like there's more support for you to be able to play however you wish in the Hunter Call of the Wild. That I just have to lean. That's probably the one I would recommend to people over Way of the Hunter. Ooh. Okay, we've got... Okay, we got some mallards over there, and we got a group of elk up there, but it looks like it's a bachelorette herd. Yeah, just a bunch of females, and I don't think there's a male anywhere in them. So we probably won't worry about going for any of them. And I'll just keep working my way along the trail out of here. It does seem kind of weird. It looks like the tower with the ladder is primed. Oh, no, it does look back this way. Okay. I thought for a second there the ladder was, like, more towards our side, and the directed focus was out into the bush there. Yeah, we could still use trying to find a bear in this region, take it down. And anything else we can come across, too. Well, so far it's been pretty quiet for our walk. I don't want to go into a sprint, because that's... When it comes to, like, true hunting games, it's usually the one thing you never really want to do. Yes, they give you the option for it, but it's never usually meant to be something used proactively. It's usually more for, like, defense or, like, trying to run from something, I think. Let's face it, you're not exactly going to run down anything you're after in these games. It's more so you gotta run away from something charging you or trying to attack you. Well, let me just get further up and keep our eyes open for more. I'm actually kind of surprised I haven't heard any warning calls from that elk group that's over there. Because I kind of figured they would have made some noise with, like, me just walking about here, but I guess... Well, maybe they just don't really care that much. It is just a bunch of females, so... They might not have the brightest AI to them. And yeah, looks like the trail splits here, so we'll... Ooh. No. No, that's a different feed zone. Wonder if... I was going to see... Oh, give me one moment, I just realized. There we go, just clean that up a little bit for me. Oh yeah, last spotted, but doesn't say, like, what that need zone... Okay, doesn't say what animals or, like, how many are in that need zone. Oh, but I do see another antler shed. Well, we might as well snag that. Yeah, just a little bit of an experience reward. I think she is the only animal to that need zone. So okay, I'm not going to worry too much about spooking her off of it. It's really rare to come across a mixed herd. Oh, we do have bear tracks, but I have no idea how far off it was, or like how old they are, so I won't really worry about pursuing that. Yeah, she's the only thing I can really... Ooh. Okay, well, we've also got a blacktail somewhere... Oh, you know what? The wind again. Yeah, I'm gonna just ignore her. Yeah, we just got a couple of elk here. Yeah, go running off. She might have had somebody out there with her, too, but... with the way the wind is, it probably wouldn't have been worth a try pursuing that direction. Yeah, not exactly the snappiest or brightest of animals, are they? And I'm just going to keep working up this way, too. Okay, well, maybe as we get the trail getting closer to the water, we'll find something more interesting to go for. Now, so far, aside from these couple encounters, nothing I'd say we really want to look at trying to get another harvest of. Yeah, what time is it? Yeah, it says it's only 10 in the morning. So looks like I just might have picked a poor direction to come back towards to try going after a new game. But maybe even more of a sign that it's good to move on from Layton Lake to Hirschfelden next weekend. The area is beautiful, but we have been here for like 8 weeks. So it's due for a little bit of a change of scenery. Aside from seeing some signs in that, I don't really spot anything in the distance. We haven't exactly been at a spot for, like, a need zone either, but... maybe we'll be able to find a group of something to kind of thin that out. Yeah, I was really hoping I would have heard more warning calls, but... seems like this might be a poor trail for, like, animal activity. Like, I haven't even heard any ducks, despite... I mean, the map says we're supposed to have water right beside us, but... it's kind of mixed on if we do or not. And this way to the Belmont Outpost. And just more elk tracks. And yeah, I don't even see anything... well, I mean, the reeds would block a lot, but... so where is the Belmont Outpost? That can't be it, can it? Like, if that's supposed to be the Belmont Outpost, you're supposed to go all the way up here, then around, then... huh. I was expecting, like, something a little closer than that for, like, having a trail marker with a sign there. So I'm pretty sure it pointed up this way. But yeah, nothing at all, man. Okay, I'm actually going to run just to see if I can stir up some kind of activity in the area. I was like, this feels weird, even for a hunting game. Like, is it just that this area has so little for, like, need zones, that's why no animals are present? Yeah, you know what? I'll try going for some turkeys. Yeah, switch that over. And see what we can find from this group. It's a species we haven't really gone for all that much of in the series already, so... Might as well see what we can get to happen here. Just might be a little hard to see them. If I can get into this next little bit of bush, I think we basically have open view all the way north. Well, northwest. So if anything comes in, we should have easy sighting of it. And then we also have that. We can go up and investigate. Probably another tower or blind we can put together. But we'll just wait until we actually get there and see. Ooh. Okay, we got her beside us there, but the one I'm more interested in is that one back there. Yeah, that's him down. That should be him down. Yeah, yeah, they'll fly off, but that's at least 2 of the males that were in this group. So a nice little way to pick up the pace from that pretty slow start. Let's see. Oh, actually got a gold with this guy. And it looks like he's a bit chunky in the front, too. Yeah, there, we'll take that. I don't think we'll worry about saving that as a harvest, though. There's the first one. I think... was that a Tom and this might be a Jake? I'm trying to remember the terminology for them, but... might be completely off with the guessing. And then here's this one. Oh, this was another gold, too. So yeah, we'll just grab that. There we go. And is another standard tower of some kind we can put up. So let's just build this. I'm guessing it might be a tower meant to look back over this way, but we'll see. Could even just be a blind. Oh, it's a blind. And, oh, big need zone here. Was this just where the turkeys were and we pulled them from it, or is this for something else? Oh, it's a whitetail need zone. Okay, so there were 4 members at this one. No idea. What? Looks like there were some bucks here, or at least one. But I don't know which... Okay, looks like from the tracks... Yeah, they traveled south to it. And that same direction the wind is going, so probably not worth it go back that way with them. Got that there, but I think we'll stick to the trail and go up a little further. Actually... Yeah, I will do that. I was thinking maybe I wouldn't, but I just got another glance at the wind direction and figured might as well play safe and just keep going up this way. So we'll just keep hiking and see what else we can come across. I was hoping for another... Ooh. Okay, something is nearby. But I have no idea what it is. I was a little distracted before I could pick up, like, what the call was. Doesn't sound like it ran off, though. Whatever it is still kind of in the area, but... Okay, I'm just going to take the 420 grain for now. Let's see if I can try to figure out what it is that's nearby here. So there is a need zone. But it's really weird that it didn't sound like it ran off. Yeah, and I'm not picking up anything that I can spot, so... I don't know what to make of what we just heard. Maybe it's still somewhere around here? I really don't have any clue what's going on. As it didn't sound like whatever it was ran off. There was some kind of call that did go off. I didn't quite pick it up in time to hear what species it was, or even what kind of animal. And looking around, I'm not seeing anything to kind of denote what it could have been or could be, so... Might just have to start walking normally again. Oh. Oh. It's possible maybe it was a moose I heard, but... Thought we would have heard a much more, well, very loud warning call if that were the case. Well, considering we got these two right here, we might as well see about trying to get that bull in there. Although he's kind of hard... Okay, there he is. It looks like we should have a clear shot towards him. Just going to see if I can get in... Oh, coyote mating call all the way out there. Yeah, that should hopefully be a long shot. Maybe a double. Oh, crap. No, I didn't have that to the... No, I should have had it to the right, arrow type. Okay, she's still lingering about here. So yeah, that might put both of them down. Now I want to head up and investigate, because like I figured that should have been at least a long shot on that one bull. But it seems like he was still running off a fair ways, despite it. I mean... Okay, yeah, something feels weird with how that bull was shot. So... The cow has gone down, that's for sure. Oh yeah, that's literally for sure. She's right there. But as for that bull, it says like that wasn't more than just a body shot, which feels weird. I know when the animals are laying down, it feels like the hit zones and such are like kind of skewed when it can come to the game. Yeah, we'll just take that for what it is. Oh. I've got a deer of some kind around here, too. But I don't see it. See if maybe I can get into, like, a little bit of cover. And bring this out. Because it's just one of those, like, warning hisses, but I don't know if that means it's a doe or a buck. So I'm hoping maybe I can try to... Oh! Okay, we do got... Oh, actually, we got a couple of bucks down there. Okay, that one, as much as it's saying he's a minor, he looks really good. Oh, you know what? Better just swap this to the appropriate broadhead. That's just the doe. Now, there was another buck behind her, and then that guy down there. Yeah, that's her down instantly, so I don't think that'll... Okay, we'll have to see how this will go. That could be them both down. But I gotta see through this. Because again, I probably shouldn't have taken that shot on him. Let's harvest you. I'm pretty sure one ran off, so let me check the wound site down here. Because there's also that moose bull that I should try going for as well. He was somewhere down here. Again, I swear, it feels like the animals don't always line up with where it looks like they are standing in the world. Oh, was this where I... Okay, this must be where I hit him. Yeah, it's not a really good shot. So he'll have run back this way. I don't think he went that way. I think he cut all the way back along the trail here. Yeah, it looks like that's what the blood is showing too. So I should head back anyway to try to find where the, that moose went. Okay, how do these... Okay, looks like he broke off that way. Probably just going to leave him be for a while. Yeah, okay, so we got a waypoint placed there. I think you can only place the one, but I'll leave that for... like, just try to follow back up with. And then that bull moose... seems like it's back this way. Now, I don't know if he would work his way back to the rest area or not. It'd be really nice for me if he does. But I have a feeling that won't be the case. Yeah, so I think it's just ahead is right about where we had been. I deal with the moose. So I'm trying to remember if we were... They were just off into the bush a little bit. Okay, that was the elk, but there was... That was whitetail... No, the moose should be just up over here, or was around here. At least I thought that was the case. Because now I don't even see, like... Oh! That might actually be the moose we're after in question. And make sure, yeah, I just got the full grain for it. This might be him trying to work back towards the need zone. So we're just going to sit here a moment or two, see if we pull him... Oh. Okay, well, we got a female mating call from back there. Oh, I saw him. That might... Yeah, that's our guy. He's wounded. Okay, I'll probably have to wait for him to come in closer to me. I don't want to try for another long shot. I mean, he probably will go down very soon. And if we can just get this one to connect, that'll probably be enough to drop him. Okay, let's wait. Pull up again. Come on, that should drop you. There he goes. Yeah, that shot... I'm not sure if that's saying that's... Okay, no, that was a vital shot. Yeah. Okay, that's vital, so that's good to know. That's him down and cleaned up. Now, that brings into question about that deer, though. Well, at least harvest this guy. Yeah, so how did the first shot land on him? I don't know, that feels like that was a lot lower than I was aiming, despite, like, having the sight in place. Like, the second one, God, basically went, like, sniper shot right through him. But yeah, I could have sworn we were aiming a lot higher than that on him there. I don't know. Again, it sometimes can feel like it's a little weird for when the animals are, like, laying down the hitboxes on them. God, we hear you. I don't really care about you, though, so screw off. Now I've got to figure out the best way for that, buck we were after. Because I don't know what direction he might have gone once he started cutting off from the main trail. Okay, it says she should be fleeing, but direction-wise makes me think I need to be ready with the bow and arrow just in case. Yeah, let me just cut a little bit into the woods and try to get a view with the binoculars to see what could be going on here. It's like, I don't know how far that buck would have ran from that position. It might be the case I should just go down, pick up the trail from where I last had it, and then follow it wherever it's going into. Because I don't really think I'll have that easy of a time trying to bushwhack and find his trail. Yeah, we got turkeys. Let me just see what it says for this, the whitetail track we picked up here. Okay, female, definitely not his. Mallard warning call. We do have that for a buck, but again, that's actually what I need right here. That's perfect to find. So bushwhacking actually kind of worked in our favor. Yes, we're onto his trail now. Oh, he's actually taking us right towards that, mystery spot. I wasn't sure what it would be. Probably just another, stand or blind spot. Let's take a little look before we do proceed, just to make sure. Okay, he might actually have already been taken down by this shot. And it wasn't the best placed one, but deer aren't as tanky as like the moose or bears or other animals, so even with messing up, we might still get it in the end. Oh, and it actually wasn't a blind or something. Lake District Hiking Trail. Hiking Trail circles Lake District area is about 18.5 miles long. That's it. That's it for putting this big thing up here. Okay. Well, we at least got that done and seen. And yeah, let's see if we can find this guy and maybe squeeze one last hunt in, depending on how long it takes to find him. It looks like he's basically at a point where he couldn't have really, like, kept going. Kind of got cornered down here. At least I hope he is. It still hasn't dropped to that last quarter of health left. And the wind's not super on our side either. Okay, there we go. Drop down to the last little bits there. So I'm thinking it will just be a couple of moments, then we should find them. But again, gotta get it through my thick head. Just take your shots at the best opportunity. Don't try to make up for a bad chance by taking it anyway, because that's just going to make you regret it. Because what I might have been able to do was just let them go their own directions, and then try again next time. Gotten much cleaner, and possibly even both of those bucks down. Well, at least he is being a little nice to me and is curving us back this way. There he is. I was kind of surprised how nice of looking antlers he had. I'm not sure if he'll be a silver or even like a gold for what it says like his rank is. With just being a 2 for like difficulty, it makes me think maybe just silver. Dang, that's actually just a bronze for antlers like those? No, I'm pretty impressed, to be honest. Oh yeah, see? Not even anything, just clipped him along the shoulder there. Should have just let him turn and go. But maybe what we'll do is we'll try a little bit of a jog back to where we got the waypoint. I don't think there'll be any species along the way or any animals we'll come across again, so probably just work our way towards it, and if we hear anything, immediately come to a stop. As I can't remember what direction the other 2 deer ran off that were with him. I can't remember if they came back with me or they split off and went further away. I shouldn't actually say 2. We took down the doe. You know what? Why don't we see about another turkey or 2? We'll try to get into a bit of cover and see what we can pull out towards us. Yeah, I think if I... Oh yeah, we should be perfect right in here. Just trying to see... There we go, we still get our bonus, and we're pretty well hidden. So let's just try scanning down at the tree trunks and see who comes waddling on in. And make sure... Yeah, that's small game point. That's perfect. Now, with all the warning calls, I don't think any of them... Yeah, no, they didn't get scared enough to go leaving or running away. But is she the only one that's coming in? Yeah, my thinking is she's probably the first of some others, so... Okay, 2 females coming in right now. But I know there's a male making some noise too. Now, I might still be able to call the other ones in, because I don't... Just have to wait and see. Those were the only 2 that came immediately in, but it's possible the other Toms or Jakes that... or might just been 1. But it's possible they didn't go running off or flee yet. I also don't know if they have actually been attracted or lured in either. Try one more call and see what the response is. Oh. Okay, you know what? Let me try to bring him around. I didn't even realize he was around the area. Because that was... I think that's the other buck that was with the, Okay, I'll have to see here, because it looks like there's even one... Oh, yeah, there is a doe, but that's the one we're after up front there. Yeah, that's the right arrowhead. I should say arrow entirely, because it's the grain we want more so. There we go. Okay, not able to get her too. But that's a pretty nice way to round out the episode. A couple of easy turkeys, and then the buck just dropped right in our lap, basically. Another silver or another bronze? No, you were a silver. Yeah, nice, quick, and easy right beside us there. Grab you. I think it's pretty safe to say the other turkey isn't going to show up, so we'll just take the 2 that we got here. Yeah, there's you. Snag you. And that was almost... I'm pretty sure that was one of the bucks with that group that we'd come across, but... I didn't realize there was, like, 2 does with them. Maybe we'll even just get to the top of the hill and see. I'm hoping it's not a case of now all of a sudden, with how slow of a start it was, it's the end where everything is now packed with all kinds of hunting opportunities to go for. But yeah, I was getting worried with that buck, just how quickly he was trotting in towards us. And how close he was. I figured any instant he would have stopped and quickly ran. That's why I was trying to wait for a good stop to take the shot. I've already made a lot of mess-ups on that already. Okay, just another turkey running off. Yeah, I can take that waypoint off, so we probably won't need that. I guess we might as well just hit the trail and then go towards the last little bits there and see, but... I'm feeling a bit more confident about this second episode than the first. And it's a better way to end off our... time on Layton Lake, too. Because we got turkeys, moose, whitetail... I don't think we got an elk this episode, but we did get an elk last episode, black bear last episode... So we did get a nice species variety kind of round out for our last weekend. I think the only things I'd really be missing would be the coyotes. The red fox, although Hirschfelden will have red fox, so that's not too big a deal. And blacktail. Oh, well, there she is. Hearing all kinds of stuff making noise now. But I don't know if anything's all that close to us. My guess is it might actually be... No? I don't know if we want to go for another female or prefer more of a buck or something. Yeah, you know what? I think if I do get one more animal, I prefer it to be a buck or a male of some kind. That way it feels like more of a proper trophy we gain. Even if it's not like a good rank one. But yeah, I'll just keep walking. And see if we get anything else in another couple of minutes or so before we end things off. But as we go to Hirschfelden, I don't know if there's any different kinds of weapons I should try using. If you guys prefer to see a different kind of weapon used ahead. Things like that. Or you're just kind of content with joining along as I ramble as I try hunting. Again, yeah, weekends seem to be incredibly mixed bags. Sometimes I get nice hauls in. Other times I completely mess up on it, and we're lucky you get a couple or so. I'm certainly not that skilled of a hunter, that's for sure, but at least with some practice we're seeing, I'm improving it. I have moments of improvement, and I have moments where I slip back. It's kind of hard to say. No. Oh, just another moose moving about. I suppose there's a bull behind or ahead of her, is there? It doesn't really look like it. Yeah, it's just that doe that we saw and was the last survivor of that little herd. And what do we got for the signposts here? Belmont Lake back that way and High Lake this way. But doesn't say... You know what? I make fun of her, but if she turned against us, I should probably have the strong arrow ready in case. Okay, good. She's fleeing. Yeah, because as we saw, sometimes if the animals pick you up only by scent, they'll come in at you aggressively. Oh, into the High Lake Swamps area, so... I think we're probably at a point to say we've gotten all we can for being out here on Layton Lake. Yeah, next weekend we'll head to Hirschfelden, we'll see what we can go for there. I know there's quite a few interesting species, like the... there's the plains bison, there are fallow deer, there are red deer, red foxes. I think there's also wild boar. There's a host of European species that should be fun to go after again. It is kind of close to what we were doing in, Oh. Well, kind of surprised me there, but, I mean, I guess I can't really complain when there's an instant down like that. I'm trying to remember what the last DLC was called for Way of the Hunter. It was the New Zealand map that had a fair few, like, European species on it. But yeah, I guess that's going to be our little harvest to end things off. Oh, you know what? Maybe we'll try for a nice little vista up ahead. Again, I was hoping maybe for more of a buck or something like that for a harvest, but I won't complain if the game drops just something like that easy on our laps. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Or I guess in this case, don't care if it's a moose dropped on your... Oh, Lord, I see. Right when I'm thinking of ending, of course, there's opportunity. Although, thankfully, the opportunity is just a cow moose, so it's not really something that interesting. I thought it was maybe like a bull elk or even a bull moose I'd try, but that's nothing to worry too much about. Yes, you know what? Let's get out here. A little foggy, but you can still see a bit of a nice view here to wrap up our time on Layton Lake. So thank you guys for joining me on this episode of the series of The Hunter Call of the Wild. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.